bum, 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 bum. Hey, good morning. It's the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, and I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And shades, this looks terrible this morning. 8:25 a.m., so it's not 5 a.m. It's like 3 hours later. Can think about this. 3 hours are going by. I should have this already in the can and saved already in the system. Let's talk about that a little bit, right? So this is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show where we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way. I'm going to get practical with you today and bringing value to the customer without working crazy hours and going nuts and rushing around like crazy people. And so you can get home to your family and friends and enjoy their company, have fun at work, have fun at home, and just be happy, right? So what do I want to talk today? And I wrote in there about rushing. Rushing for the wrong reasons. And so I'm going to give you an example. We talk about sprints all the time, right? It's the end of the sprint. Everybody's like, I got to get this done. I got to get this in. There's a lot of things related to that statement that has an issue, right? And why are we rushing? And the reason why I brought it up, my son today woke up. He was supposed to do his homework yesterday. He didn't do it all yesterday because he was doing things that wasn't value added, like playing games, watching. He was supposed to take a nap. I don't know if he did. I know he's been tired. Maybe he's growing. So he was supposed to wake up this morning and do some sentences for his English class because he's got to break that up. But he didn't do it. Apparently he had another homework assignment he didn't do either. So he was waiting for mom to come home yesterday. She got home late. So he was too tired today, and so was everybody else. No one woke up. No one woke me up. I got no dog visitor until like 6 to come get me. So apparently it was a long night for everybody, and they all slept in. But anyway, he was getting upset because he didn't get his sentences done, and we had like 5 minutes to get to the bus, and the bus has been early lately. So that's a long story, a story behind there. And I told him, look, it's okay. I said, we'll work on it. When you get home, we'll finish your sentences. This is anything valuable or important that needs to be done. And he's like, no, we don't even go over it. Okay, well, we'll go over it today. We'll work it together when you get home, and we'll do his sentences. And he was happy with that and calmed down. He was getting kind of upset because he didn't get his homework done. But I see the same thing with sprint teams. I see the same thing with Scrum. I see the same thing with Kanban. I see the same thing with Waterfall, to be honest with you. My question to those groups. So the end of the sprint, everyone's rushing to get stuff in and get it done. I'm like, for what purpose? So you can get credit that you got some work done, or partial credit like a lot of teams will do. Well, we did all this work, but we didn't get it really done, and we'll get it done like in a day or so, and we'll have it all finished up. Can we have partial credit? And I'm like, well, why do you want partial credit? Because we need credit, because we need to get credit for it's not credit for you. It just it doesn't help the team any, right? So my question is, why are you rushing? Is it because you have a deadline? I mean, we see spaceships go to Mars. That's a deadline. They had a window to get there, and they had to land that sucker a million miles away on this date so they get a signal directly back from Mars. That's a deadline. I'm going to put an advertisement in the Boston Globe or the Philadelphia Inquirer, which I don't think it even exists anymore, or like the Washington, I don't know, New York Post, who knows? And we're going to put ad spots on cable television for the Superbowl. That's a deadline, okay? That is something you need to be. If you're saying it because you got to meet a deadline and next time your organization code can drop is another month from now, or 2 months, or 3 months, or a year from now, and you're setting these artificial deadlines to meet them and rushing to do it, does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. The organization, from an IT perspective, should have capability of dropping code anytime they want. The goal is to get there. If you see your teams making we got to make this sprint deadline for what? If you have another group that has a connection or dependence on what you're doing, you go out and reach out to the group, says, hey, we're not really going to get it done to Tuesday, but because we have nightly drops in the system, the code will be there on Tuesday, right? Those are the conversations you have. If your organization is not doing that, then your organization is behind the 8 ball, right? That's why we like having, think about it this way. You have DevOps, or not, you drop, people butcher DevOps, okay? Let's have, we have CI/CD, and we have nightly drops of code into a environment that other teams can use in the organization. The beauty of that is you're not freaking out because you missed your last day of your sprint. Think about it. Think about what that gives you. It gives you the power. We're almost there. We don't want to be sloppy. We don't want to put out junk code. We want to make sure it's good. We're not going to rush it, because even though we can't get it in today on the last day of the sprint, we can get it on the first day of the next sprint or the second day of the next sprint. And then we will communicate with the people that need it to let them know when it's going to be in. The world's not going to come to an end. Some people may think it's going to come, and people are going to complain. They're going to complain, but it's okay, right? We just have to retrospective why couldn't we get stuff done, and that would be a perfect retrospective question, right? We had something that was due. We didn't make it. Why didn't we make it? What prevented us from making it? Did we overcommit? Do we do something wrong? Beautiful retrospective item topic, right? But think about it. So question, are we putting spaceships on Mars? Are we putting stuff out for a Superbowl ad? Are we getting stuff in time for Christmas holiday shopping? Are we getting stuff out because something going on and we really need to get something out? Is it going to be deployed into the customer's hands tomorrow? Are we stuck with an artificial organizational boundary that says we only drop code once a month or once every quarter or once every year or whatever it would be? If it's those things with the dropping of once a month, got to work on the organization, right? But as long as your other partners can do it and see it, that's a good. Those are good things to have. So I just want to encourage people. I see it so many times. Rush for what, right? Try to relax a little bit and understand the big picture when things are. And I'm going to give you 2 more examples, and then I'll let go. One organization, I had a manager, and I met them. Oh God, by the way, I'm going to be on Agility Matters on the plug. Agility Matters on Friday, New Zealand time at 8 p.m., which is 2 a.m. in the morning, Philadelphia East Coast time. So if you're up at 2 a.m. in the morning, you can jump in. If you're overseas, it'll probably be more realistic during the day. Like if you're in the UK or something, I guess what is it? 6 hours, 5 hours. So it'll be 7 a.m. in the morning on Friday. Please join in. It'll be something new thing. I'm going to talk about people. I'm going to talk about full stack coaching. We're going to talk about that a little bit. So it'll be a good topic if you're interested. And then, so this person asked, I came in to coach. They said to me, well, we need to get this stuff. We need to address it now. I said, well, how often? So really cool. I'm like, so you drop code every night? Well, no. Wait, 2 nights? No. Once a week? No. Once a month? Yeah. So why are we freaking out and panicking that we got to get something turned around in one day when we don't drop code into the system for a month? We got time. But they want to jarn everything up because they don't want to sit in there. I'm like, but it's not a higher priority, and it's not really the thing that needs to be done. And that'll be another talk about it. It's like my son not working on priority stuff. He's working on junk. And I have the same problem too. So we'll talk about that another day too. That'll be a topic for tomorrow that I encountered today. So I just want to keep that small. It is a Wednesday. It's late. And I want to go jump on this other meeting I got to go to. And I wish you all the best and happiness and happy scrumming. Take care. See you all. Until next time. Bye.